Alright, welcome back to As It Should Be. Paul Bertolino here in the world famous As It Should Be Studios.
Yeah.
Yep.
Crystal Durant in the world famous As It Should Be Studios.
Hello.
Tommy Von Voigt in the world famous As It Should Be Studios.
Hello.
That's right.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait.
AC no longer in the world famous As It Should Be
Oh!
Deal with it.
So you guys know it's like in the high 80s out right now, and the humidity is in the high 200s. And
Yeah.
we are
High
suffering.
200s.
We got ourselves a New York City summer going on right here.
Oh my God.
It blows.
All right, but that's okay because we also have the best albums of 2022, according to us. And yeah, we're going to count down our favorite albums of 2022. Oh shit, nice start.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
All
Well, let me
right.
get on this shit then. Let me
Do
get on it.
it.
Well, full album list.
God damn
And-
it, Paul.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 8.
It's
honorable
too
mentions.
fucking hot for this much Paul core right now.
Although it's not as hot as it was earlier. We actually had the AC on for a little while. All right, classic 78 with Phantoms. 2 John Howard albums, From the Far Side of a Near Miss, and his concept album. Well, not a concept album. It's like I guess it's a concept album. It's kind of a story. It's like a rock opera, if you will. Look, the unknown story of Daniel Dubois. And Eitan Mirsky with Lord Have Mercy.
Eitan.
Let's show Eitan Mirsky.
Lord have mercy.
Yes,
That's a
Eitan
great
Mirsky.
album.
Don't show the
title.
back, though. Those
Yeah,
pictures on
the back. Yeah, you kind of don't want to miss the back.
Yeah, that's Eitan.
Yeah.
He's awesome.
But all right. Lee Fields with Sentimental Fool. Your buddies Arctic Monkeys with The Car, an album that sounds nothing like their earlier records, I'm telling you. Like, it sounds like an entirely different band. Monophonics with Sage Hotel, or Sage Motel, rather. Tchotchke with their self-titled Tchotchke. Produced by the Lemon Twigs, by the way. Now, these top, maybe the top 2 or 3 on this list, I actually really wanted to try to get on the main list, so yeah, that's the kind of list I have going this time. Okay, so coming in at number 10, wherever it is, Josh Rouse. What's it called? Going Places. An album I love so much, I don't even know the title. Going Places. Yeah, Josh Rouse. This is his latest album. And I've talked about, like, his mid-2000s records are the ones that I really love. That's his heyday. And then he kind of went into this era that I didn't like as much. He just fell off. You know, he got married, moved to Spain, got married, had a kid, became really happy,
Had nothing to write about.
and had nothing to write about anymore. One of his albums is called The Happiness Waltz. One of the ones I didn't buy. Well,
Wow. Okay.
I guess he kind of got used to all the happiness and it kind of sunk in, and now he's like kind of Josh Rouse again. This album kind of harkens back to the good ones, to the ones that I liked. And his earlier ones aren't necessarily, it's not like they're negative or anything. He's just, this ain't the Happiness Waltz. All right.
It happens.
Number 9. This is going to be an interesting one. The Scorpions. The Scorpions with
Scorpions.
Rock Baldiva. Yeah, Rock Baldiva. Yeah, I got off I go up to Love for Sting, and that's kind of it. And anything that's come out after that I've listened to, I have not been here for it. But this one, I'm not going to put this on the level of their classic albums, but I consider this their best album since Love at First Sting, easily. They really are kind of recapturing that sound. The songs aren't as good as those old ones,
They're
but they're
not.
still pretty damn good, and they sound great. Like, the band sounds great. Their guitar tones and their playing is so spot on.
And Klaus.
Yes, thank you. Okay, so I know where you sit with this then. Klaus sounds fucking
Yes.
incredible on this record.
Where I sit with this is I thought the songs could have been so much better, so I didn't really end up fucking with this record too much, but I could not believe
They sound
how
amazing.
good they and Klaus sound.
Klaus sounds so good on this record. It's,
Yeah.
dare I say I'm damn near suspicious, but he sounds fucking great on this record.
I don't know though, because that guy's been so consistent through his whole career. Like, he really knows what the hell he's doing.
Yeah.
I don't think it's fuckery. I think he just maybe still sounds that good. Especially in the studio.
Yeah, but I mean, it doesn't sound, they're not tuning down or anything.
No.
Like, they're just...
No.
And again, like, as far as, like, their guitar tones and, like, they have, like, some legit first half of the 80s guitar playing happening on this record.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah.
know.
It's like, wow. I was really, really blown away by this record. Some clunkers on it, but I really like it. Okay, number 8, Uni Boys. The Uni Boys with Do It All Next Week. Now, the Uni Boys they're like this punky power pop group of kids, says the 54-year-old man. You know, they're probably in their early 20s, I guess, but they're from Southern California. From some little area that I don't remember the name of it. It's something I'd heard of, but it's like this little kind of affluent area of Southern California. But, you know, they're dirty rock stars, but they're good. They're good. They're really good. They have like this proper late 70s power pop kind of thing, like the Quick and the Shoes kind of a thing, with a little bit of punk going on. Like they really know the music of that era. Like they're not. This isn't like a surface thing. You can tell these guys really know the shit from that period of that style, and they really go in deep with it, and they sound great. And yeah, it's a great record. Uni Boys, UNI. Well, you saw it down below. I forgot. You're gonna see that. Number 7. Shilpa Ray with Portrait of a Lady.
She's back.
She's back. Yes, Shilpa Ray. This is her most recent album, and it's kind of a song cycle. It's about it's like a feminist song cycle. It's just about, you know, just the
Men suck.
well, kind of, but it's just all the different things, you know. Like the opening track is a song about the bro dudes who are in politics these days.
Yeah.
And it's like about those kind of guys, and but her writing, not only does she go in and like cut like a knife, but it's always funny. Like she does it isn't like this complain fest necessarily. She finds a way to make it funny and entertaining. Like she always has a really clever line in there.
She gives them what for.
She gives them what for, but it's not like angry feminist album. It's like, I'm calling you on all your shit.
Yeah.
But it's kind of fun and funny too at the same time, you know. But it's a really great record. Number 6, Slow. You will be happy to know Sloan's most recent album. So in other words, we're not going to have one for 2023 or...
Really?
We're done. The tyranny of
done.
Sloan.
It's over.
Yay!
But who knows? They may put one out sometime this year, and where will we be?
Damn it! The Paul Core will never end.
And never end. Well, you're gonna have to talk to Sloan about this. Sloan, the album's Steady. Now, the last Sloan album I talked about was the album 12. This is, of course, the follow-up to that, and this is way better than that. I like 12, but I don't think it's one of the better albums. They're back on form. This is such a good record. And, well, this album is the album that the video that was on Paul Core Television is from.
Oh, okay.
So that gives
Core
you an idea of where this album's at.
Have you tuned in
Have
to
you
Paul Core
watched Paul
TV?
Core TV? You have to watch it. It's brilliant.
You want your Paul
You
Core
want your Paul Core
TV.
TV. Yes, you
Yes.
do. PTV. But anyway, so yeah, Sloan, Steady. Number 5, Mama's Gun. Mama's Gun with Cure the Jones. Now, Mama's Gun, the front dude of Mama's Gun is Andy Platts of Young Gun Silver Fox. Young Gun Silver Fox. So we got some. That's originally the band he was in. He's had Mama's Gun since before.
Oh, okay.
So-
Well, that's why he's Young Gun in Young Gun Silver Fox, because he's from Mama's Gun.
To paraphrase Jeff Goldblum in Jurassic Park, Paul Core finds a way.
Yes, it does. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, it does. And you're
Finds
going to
a
keep
way.
finding that out as this goes on.
It goes on and on and on.
Oh, Paul Core will find a way. But yeah, so Mama's Gun anyway. It's not terribly different from Young Gun Silver Fox. It kind of has that late '70s AM goal, but it's a lot more soulful. It's more straight up soul, and it's really really great stuff. But my number 4. Wise Blood! Wise Blood. Wise Blood.
Okay, so I'm glad I watched Paul Core TV because, damn,
You liked that.
I like
it's
this a
really
lot.
Great. Really,
She-
really great.
this was far and away my favorite thing from that whole episode.
Dude.
She's really good.
I very much recommend a deep dive, not only into, well, not just her records, but just her. Watch interviews with her. She's really cool. She's really smart. She is fucking cool on every level. She's an incredible musician. She's just, yeah, she's really an amazing person, and her records are great.
I have
and
not
she's
had a
an
chance.
incredible
yeah,
singer.
I haven't had a chance to dive into her records, but I really liked what I heard with that song, and her voice was
Oh yeah,
chef's kiss.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
As a singer alone.
Yes, she's very, very, very good singer.
Now this is her most recent album, and apparently it's that from what I understand, that's the second in a trilogy of albums. Titanic Rising, which I already discussed on 2019, I believe, is the first one. I haven't heard any word of number 3 coming yet, but bring it soon. Okay, all right. Number 3, coming in number 3. Tears for Fears, yeah, with the Tipping Point, their most recent album. Man, you know, I'm gonna say right now, ranking the Tears for Fears album, this is number 3 below the first 2.
Yes, it would be.
Absolutely, this is just.
It's done much better than Seeds of Love.
Oh God, yeah, way better than this is, and I can't believe how good this record is. It like I thought it would be pretty good. It was way better than I thought it was gonna be. It's. Yeah, I don't understand how they could have made a record this good this late, especially after all of the pretty good or okay or not very good albums they made.
And what he was going through doing
And
that.
what, yeah, thank you, what Roland Orzabal was going through. He lost his wife
died.
and all this kind of
no.
shit. And yeah, he lost his wife during this time. And they even had, they kind of were going like this during this album too, because I think...
Oh, the record label was trying to force other people on them to make it more modern and updated.
They wanted to get some sort of like hip and now producer.
people, and they weren't into that, and it was a big.
They kind of
mess.
did. They did some early version of the album and went, oh no,
Yeah.
no, and then they came back and kind of redid it. A couple of the tracks from this are from their earlier sessions, but they kind of redid it and did it the way they wanted to do it.
Yeah.
I'm glad they did, because this sounds like a Tears for Fears record, like a
Yeah.
good Tears for Fears record. Yeah.
That's
All right.
good.
But number 2. Sean Lee rides yet again. Now you may know about Sean Lee as the other half of Young Gun Silver Fox.
Shit.
You can't stop
You know-
it.
Can't
You
stop.
can't
You
stop
know,
them.
you're gonna have to
Can't
talk to
stop
these guys because they're the
Young
ones
Gun
putting out
Silver
records
Fox.
like 5 records a year.
Yeah.
Now you know.
Yeah.
Andy, you know, there's no Young Guns. Well, that's not true. There's so Andy Platts goes off and makes a Mama's Gun album. Sean Lee makes his album. Well, now I have to talk about this though, because Sean, he had a stroke. He had a stroke, and was out of commission for what seems to me like a remarkably short period of time. Because this is where he came back from basically having to like
Do
get himself
everything
back
again.
in shape again,
Yeah.
and made this record. I can't believe how good this record is coming like right off of that.
Damn.
And the thing is that, you know, when was the last time I talked about Young Gun Silver Fox? Like a couple of episodes ago?
A couple minutes ago.
Couple minutes ago, yeah. But I mean, you know, in YouTube land time,
Right.
a couple of episodes ago.
Yeah.
So then he has a stroke and deals with that and builds himself back up, and he had to, you know, like you do,
Learn
he had
how
to
walk
relearn
and talk
shit.
and everything.
Does this, and then from there proceeds to make my number 1 album of the fucking year, Young Gun Silver Fox, with Ticket to Shangri-La. And this is my favorite Young Gun Silver Fox album.
Really?
Yes, this is their best fucking album.
Is this the most recent one?
And this is the most recent one. And this is the one where they finally fucking came to the U.S. And yeah, the video that I have of Young Gun Silver Fox on PTV is from that album.
Oh yeah.
And that is my favorite Young Gun Silver Fox song, period. But this album is a lot more... I feel like it gets a little bit more late 70s, early 80s in its vibes. You know what I mean? A little bit more in some of the songs. It's a little less of like the Doobie Brothers, What a Fool Believes kind of thing. And a little, they're pushing it a little later. But I think the songs are stronger. It's just a great record. And yeah, my number one. Young Gun Silver Fox, you know, it's kind of like this is the year of Young Gun Silver Fox. It's kind of like 1964 was for the Beatles. How if you go to the charts, it's all Beatles.
Them.
Well, my 2022 charts is all Young Gun Silver Fox related.
All
You
right.
know, it's you know,
Makes sense.
it's the Young Gun Silver Fox invasion. All right. So there you go. All right. Commercial time.
You know, it's easy to get carried away. Even if you've got the touch, it doesn't mean you have to use it. It's good to gamble responsibly. Unplug and spend some time with the people who love you. Control your touch.
Can you play Love Gun?
Sure.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
What are we back or something?
We're back. Oh shit.
Well, I guess that means it's Tommy's turn.
It's my turn. I have 2 albums.
2 albums.
You're lucky to get that, you
Really?
fuckers.
Well,
My God.
Yeah, I have 2 albums and you're welcome. My number 2. My number 2. Battle Beast with Circus of Doom.
Battle Beast.
Battle
are
Beast.
back.
Tommy Core is back.
Oh shit.
That's right.
All right.
And my number 1, Lizzo with Special.
Ah, so
Yeah,
special. So Lizzo's still, she's still making it.
Lizzo's
She's
still doing
yeah.
it. Now, it's not as good as Cause I Love You. Cause I
Yeah,
Love
yeah.
You is just like,
Really great.
what? But this album has its highs and its lows. The low points aren't necessarily bad. I think a couple of the songs on here are amongst the best she's ever done. But overall, it's not as strong and cohesive an album as the previous one.
Wait, 2019 was the last one, right?
Cause I Love You.
Okay.
yes.
Yeah.
I'm trying to put this together in my head because the thing is that we shoot these, you know, all in one day. We'll shoot like 5 episodes, and then as weeks go by, I start editing videos,
Right.
and I'm sitting here reliving this stuff through the editing of the videos. Honestly, I feel like I'm hanging out with you guys constantly.
All the time.
I feel like I see you guys.
Once a
We
week.
all
live
the
in
time.
his head, rent free.
Free.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
But my first thought was like, didn't she just have an album
No,
last year? Didn't we
No,
just talk about it?
2019.
No, because I just edited and put up the 2019
Yeah.
video as
Yeah.
of.
And
shooting
I
this
recall because we waited like several years and COVID was going on. It was like, when's Lizzo gonna do a new record? When's it gonna do? And we keep listening because I Love You. And it's just like, my God, this record kicked so much ass. Gotta get a new Lizzo record. And this finally drops. And it was like, that's a pretty good record.
Yeah.
But we had built it up so much that it was like it couldn't possibly lived up to the
those
expectation at that point. But it's
Right.
still a good record. So yeah, that's my number 1, Special by Lizzo.
All right.
Liz O. All right. Well, maybe we should just go right
just
on
go
over
right
to
into
Crystal's
mine.
list.
Because my list was so thought.
As much as I know you guys are dying to see a 2022 commercial, I'm just gonna have to live
Right,
with
a 2022 commercial might still be airing at this point.
it. You know?
Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, my bra's poking me. Okay. So I have I have no runners up. Oh, no, this is 2022. Oh, I do have runners up. My bad. Sorry. Yeah. Well, questions. Elvis Costello and the Imposters, Janice Ian, John Mellencamp, Jethro Tull. That's for you, Gary. Eddie Vedder, Midnight Oil, Guns N' Roses put out an EP.
Oh, did they?
Well, yeah, I mean, it was just that they put some new songs they had worked out.
On,
They're
yeah.
not good.
Yeah.
Like I think they're Chinese Democracy era leftovers that they finished.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so.
Yeah.
Judy Collins, The Hoodoo Gurus, Men Without Hats, Cypress Hill, Sonic Youth, Stabbing Westward, Bowling for Soup, Jewel, Robin Trower.
Robin Trower's still alive?
Yeah, he's still alive and put out a record. And Ted Nugent.
If there's any silver lining here, it's that I believe there won't be any more Sonic Youth albums at this point.
No.
I think they're
Well,
officially done.
They broke up a few years ago because
Yeah.
the couple who were the core of the band
Kim and Thurston.
broke up acrimoniously.
Yeah.
But who knows what could happen in the future?
Video that long. Good grief. All right, so my list. Coming in at number 6, I have Bronco by Orville Peck. I've talked about him before. He's this country and western singer, openly gay guy. He wears a mask all the time to hide his eyes.
Yeah.
Sometimes it has long fringe that gets in the way and is fucking annoying to me. Sometimes there's no fringe, so you can see most of his face except for around his eyes. I still don't know why he does this. Just stop it and take that shit off. You sing great. You got a beautiful tone. You're fantastic. So when he was conjuring up this record, he was thinking about the influence on him through music from the 60s and 70s, psychedelic rock, specifically mentioning Jefferson Airplane, the Mamas and the Papas, Pink Floyd, and Syd Barrett, and South African folk artists Miriam Makeba and Hugh Masekela, along with the Flower Child country influences of Graham Parsons, Emmylou Harris, Merle Haggard, and Willie Nelson. So put all that in a blender
And smoke it.
and that's what the album sounds like. It's not a messy hodgepodge lodge. I'm amazed that he made it as cohesive as it turned out to be, but it's pretty interesting because he's not like a straight up my dog has fleas country and western guy. He's modern country, but not modern country. He floats somewhere in between and does all this kooky stuff. So I like that. That was number 6. Coming in at number 5, the Tears for Fears Tipping Point, which you already talked about. I was hoping that was going to be good, and I was happy.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know how those dice were going to roll. Coming in at number 4, I have Growing Up by the Linda Lindas.
This is actually a fun album.
I love the Linda
Yeah.
Lindas. So if you don't know about them, they're these 4 young ladies, 13, 14, 12, whatever, who were already singing in school and in chorus groups and stuff like that. And the 2 of them are sisters. They're all friends. And the 2 friends were like noodling around with instruments in their garage or some shit. And then the sisters came along. The parents were like, yeah, this is cool. Let's produce them. Let's back them. Let's let them do whatever they want. And they played a lot here in New York City. My friend Sandra, her daughters have seen them a million times, the Union Pool and in McCarran Park and whatever. And they become a thing, and they've been on TV and all that. And the go-to is like, oh, you mean a young female Ramones? No.
That's not
That's
at all
not
what
it
they
at all.
are.
Their
No.
songs are about... Whereas the Ramones were singing about sniffing glue and Nazis, these girls are singing about, their bodies changing and liking boys and that kind of stuff. It's bubblegum-y, kind of.
It's a lot
age
of bubblegum,
appropriate.
but there's also stuff
age
where it's
appropriate.
also like a throwback to Riot Girl.
Thank you.
Like
Yeah.
racist, sexist boy.
Right. Yes. Yeah. So they're calling out shit, and it's very entertaining, and they're good musicians. I like them. I hope that they stick together and grow up and do bigger things, because I dig them. Coming at number 3, I have The Alien Coast by St. Paul and the Broken Bones. I think I've talked about them before. In 2012, I think, I was doing the coat check at the Mercury Lounge.
Oh, I remember that. I remember those days.
Yeah. So that time period, it was the jug band era. Like every other band came in there looking like the Buffalo Springfield, doing their jug band bullshit, and it was terrible. But then these guys came in. And at the time, the lead singer was big chubby dude. There were these... They look like Peanuts characters. These young white guys rolling in with their gear. This big chubby lead singer dude with these glasses on. And they're like, they're from down south. Hello, ma'am, how you doing today? Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, what? Who are you? What is going on? And they came in and they tore the roof off the Mercury Lounge. This lead singer guy, Paul, I can't remember his last name.
Shortino. No.
No, that's
kidding,
not
I'm
it.
sorry.
He sounds like a combination of Howlin' Wolf and B.B. King and that kind of gut bucket bluesy stuff, but not a put on and not too much. It's just enough. But he's got an amazing, amazing voice and can hit real high and hit real low. And the band smokes. They're like the Dap Kings, but not them. More southern. And they're just amazing. And this is one of their better records. I really like it. I like all of them, but maybe this is my favorite. I'm not quite sure. But they're really amazing. They're still touring. If you get to see them, please go see them. They are fucking fantastic and super polite.
And
they're
polite.
the nicest guys. They're like, where should we put our guitars, ma'am?
I was going to say what they call you, ma'am.
Oh, yeah, they did. They're like, how you doing, ma'am? And I'm like, am I that old? But they're Southern, and they're sweet guys. They're really cool. Soul blues, punch you in the face. They're good. My number 2 is No Fear of Time by Black Star, which is, his name now is Jocelyn Bay. You know him as Mos Def and Talib Kweli. This album was produced by Madlib. So imagine the three of them together in a studio. It's really, really great. The rhymes are fantastic. The beats are great. It's a really, really great record. If you like Black Star, definitely listen to this. I would say even buy it. Spend money on it. Roll the dice. But my number 1 album of, what year is this? 2022 is Carry Me Home by Mavis Staples and Levon Helm.
Oh, shit. I didn't know about this.
Oh, man, is this good. Oh, God, it's so great. So you think about the two of them and what they do with their respective people that they did it with. And then it's like, it's the best kind of chocolate in my peanut butter. It's so great. So great. It's roots rock. It's gospel. Mavis Staples can still peel the paint with her voice. She's like 900 years old and she still crushes. This is just a couple of years ago. The original songs, it's fantastic. If you know both of them and what they can do, this is great. It's a powerhouse record. It's awesome.
So, I'm wondering something. This came out in 2022. Levon Helm died well before that.
Yeah.
Where did this come from?
This was just sitting around.
Oh, this is something they had. This is
Yeah.
a Vault release.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's fucking awesome. So listen to it. That's my lith.
Oh, shit. Well, all right.
Yeah.
Well, how about we take a break? You guys want to take a break, do you? Do it! Oh, you do? Okay, all right.
Do it.
That loan approval machine rocks.
All right, I have a tall a tall order for you guys. This is a request that you guys may or may not be able to handle.
Oh, hating?
Now that we have returneth.
Yes, now that we return, could you possibly hate 2022?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think you could? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think I could too. It's funny because I think I have a list.
Yeah.
I hate the fuck out of it.
Okay, all right. Okay.
I hate it.
Oh yeah, I do have a list. I have 2 albums. I have 2 albums. Boy, I actually have full-on like
Thing.
write-up notes for this. Okay, all right. Well, my runner-up, Neil Young and Crazy Horse with World Record. Okay, you know, I am a Neil Young fan. I am legitimately a Neil Young fan, but. Okay, so Neil Young, he used to make ramshackle albums like Tonight's the Night that were just about to go off the rails at any second. One of the things that made those records work is that the songs were great. This sounds like he's long since gone off the rails. It's just a big sloppy mess with no songs to hang it on. His lyrics sound like they were written by an elementary school kid. Kind of like with David Lee Roth, that eccentric thing that he could pull off brilliantly as a young man just does not work now that he's older. When he was younger, he sounded totally in command of what he wanted and what he was doing, no matter how off the rails it seemed, but now it comes off like he's totally unaware of how shitty it sounds. And he, for years, has made album after album after album after album like that.
Yeah.
We're talking like over 20 years of that album, and he's prolific. Like, he puts out an album at least every other year, sometimes every year. Sometimes he's put out 2 albums in 1 year. But the thing is that it's easy to do that because it sounds like he's farting these records out, you know? And for to be real, I almost didn't even have to single this record out. I could say this for almost any record he's put out in the last 20 years. But this one really stood out. I went and listened to it, and I was just like, oh, fuck me, please, really?
Stinky.
But my worst of, Ozzy Osbourne with Patient Number 9. Oh my god. I can feel it in the air in the room that you guys have heard this album.
Well, not all of it.
Yeah, well, I don't think anybody has heard all of it. Who could?
Paul, these latter era Ozzy solo albums are just so painful.
Stop.
Ah, hair in my mouth.
I
Sorry.
like feel bad for the guy when I hear these records, man.
Well, okay, so what I wrote here, it's an over-processed, pitch-corrected mess of an album. It sounds almost entirely created by AI. Ozzy's voice sounds like he isn't even there. I imagine him staring into oblivion like Roger Daltrey and Tommy while Sharon's cracking a whip in the corner to get the sounds out of him. There is no human element detected. It's just awful, and I feel bad for him because I feel like he doesn't even want to be there. He's just like, sure, go, gotta do this for Sharon. Okay, Sharon, okay, I'm here.
Yeah.
You know.
Is this the one that was produced by Andrew Watt?
Honestly, I don't know. It's the most recent one.
I think it might be.
It's the most recent
I
one.
have feelings on that dude.
But it's just... It's terrible. But I mean, you know, but you knew that. You Aussie fans knew that. So yeah, there you go. That's my shit.
Ugh. Ugh. Ugh.
Ugh. Yeah, in the bad way. Ugh. Yeah.
Well, I've got a one worst. No runners up, because where do you stop? My worst of the year for 2022 is 18 by Jeff Beck and Johnny Depp.
Oh, I did not know about this.
Yeah, I know you didn't, because otherwise you'd have beaten me to the punch.
Oh.
There's no way this would have avoided your list if you'd have been aware of it.
Oh.
So I'm glad this one slipped by you. Yep.
Well, do tell.
What else do I have to tell?
Okay. So in other words, just what you're thinking?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Oh, it is just what you're thinking.
Oh. And I'm thinking some terrible things, people.
Yep. He's thinking terrible things.
I guess it's just what you're thinking. All right. So,
Now list us.
I got you. Yeah. So, King Gizzard once again.
God damn it! What the
They
fuck is this?
They will not die.
What is this?
They will not die. They put out 2 to 3 albums every year. I don't.
What are they? What?
Just,
what
I
is...
dare you to listen to them. They say that they're psychedelic pop or something like that. I
Well,
don't
you
know.
already know I don't like it.
I know. I just don't. All right, so there's them, and then there's Machine Gun Kelly.
Oh God, that's right. He did his pop punk album.
POS.
Yeah.
But the worst thing that I have is Kiefer Sutherland's album called Bloor Street. Bloor Street.
I have not heard it.
You don't need to.
Well, okay, so is this one of those actors turn singer who should not be singing?
He's been singing for a very long time. Believe
he's
it or not.
always been
He's put
fucking
out
with
a
this,
lot of
yeah.
records. He like the first time I heard him sing, I thought of he sounded like David Carradine doing "I'm Easy,"
Oh,
kinda
yeah.
like that. Nothing too hard, nothing too soft, not just right, but it's in the middle, ish. I don't know what he's thinking, but it's not good. Yeah. He should, not that I mean, his voice is okay. Not that he should never be singing ever again. But it's like, all right, you got to get your yayas out somehow. You're not going to paint. You're not going to race cars. You're going to sing.
Okay, well.
So that's about it. Yeah.
It's just not a weird thing. I mean, even Steven Seagal makes albums.
Oh, yeah.
So
There you go.
I don't even know what to do with it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this may
that.
possibly clock in as our shortest episode ever.
praise be.
Could be.
Praise goddess.
Ah, goddess.
But
Because she's a
kind of like how when Kiss made Dress to Kill,
No.
and the album was clocking in really short, so they mastered it with extra blank space between the songs as the most pathetic attempt ever
To pad it
increase
out.
the length of an album when all they had to do was maybe add a guitar solo section to Rock and Roll All Night. Anyway, I digress. I will do what I'm doing right now, and then I will give you a commercial.
When originality is everything, Notoriously Morbid has you covered. We offer unique and multi-chrome eyeshadows and a full array of exciting cosmetics that are loved throughout the world. If alternative clothing is your style, we have it. Notoriously Morbid has a large selection of Killstar clothing and accessories. We specialize in standing out from the crowd. Check us out online or stop by. Notoriously Morbid. Pamper your individuality and embrace your beautiful darkness.
Okay, all right. How was that commercial? I bet you liked it.
Yeah.
I bet you saw it. Yeah, like Tommy said, I bet you saw it on TV a couple days ago. But or maybe
Last
not.
week,
If I chose wisely, maybe not. But anyway, it's time to get out of here. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing. If you haven't, please consider subscribing. If you do subscribe, click that little bell that's already ringing, and come back next week, because we don't know what we're going to be doing, and you're going to want to come back to find out what that is.
We don't even know yet.
We were trying to discuss this today, what we're going to do for we haven't figured it out yet.
Yeah, it turned into an argument. It was like just throwing shit at each other. It was crazy.
We had to put on makeup to cover the black eyes, the whole thing. But we've done this before. We've been down this road before. By the time this airs, by the time I edit this, I will know. You'll see it right here.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing next week. So come back from that, because you know it's going to be amazing. All right, see you then.
Bye.